Welcome back to John Cleese Car Audio. My name is Max. Today I have pretty much a brand new Volvo XC40 behind me. This customer has come in because their practically almost new car has already been involved in an accident, and they're fed up with people hitting into the car and not leaving any notes. So we fit a front and rear dash camera system to this car, and also added a battery to assist with recording while the vehicle is parked up and left unattended in car parks, which it often is on a daily basis. So let's look around the front and the back of the car, and I'll jump in and show you the dash camera. From the front of the car, looks pretty normal. Dash camera just mounts right there under the housing, gets a nice central view of everything going on. So that's what it looks like from the front of the car. I'll show you the view inside the car as well in a second. And at the back of the car, can't really notice it a lot, but the rear camera is just there. Very small little camera. And that camera is going to see anything going on at the back of the car while driving and while parked up. This is typically how a dash camera on a tailgate will look like installed on majority of vehicles out there. Just a small bit of cable showing. Camera will see through the wiper swept section because obviously when it's raining, it's cleaning. Obviously you can see this part of the window is not swept by the wipers. It's quite dirty. If the camera was looking through that, that wouldn't be any good. So that is a look from the back of the vehicle. Here we have a little view from the passenger side. Dash camera, it's just mounted quite neatly under there. Cables come through the housing, and yeah, dash camera, that's the perfect position for dash camera. It's nice and central. It's going to get a nice equal view of front, left and right, and it's seeing through the wiper swept section. Hopping into the driver's seat, the dash camera, actually from my driver's position, when I'm sitting up, you can't actually see a lot of the dash camera, just about a little bit of it, but nothing that's going to cause any issues as such. Now, to talk a little bit about the dash camera, which you can hopefully see on there, just see if I can let that focus a bit more for you guys. Doesn't really want to focus very much, but yeah, it's quite neat and tidy. Even the back, when you see the rear view mirror, hardly take too many room. You can still see everything that's going on behind you. Now, this particular customer has gone for a thinkware system called the Q850. That dash camera comes with a 2-channel, front and rear, and we've also added a battery onto this system because, like I said, customers leaving their car unattended, coming back and it's been hit in the car park. Generally, people aren't unfortunately honest enough most of the time these days to leave a note when they hit into something. So then you, as the user, are then left to try and fix your own problem. You as the victim, should I say. So this dash camera is a thinkware system run by the iVolt Pro battery. Now that is the larger of the two batteries that is supplied by thinkware. And sorry, just going to adjust this a little bit because it is actually really hot in here. And the dash camera will actually record while parked up. The battery will last for roughly about 32 hours on motion detection after about an hour's worth of driving. So after the chats with the customer, we've confirmed that her uses and what she's going to get out of the car and the dash camera system is going to fit to her, her style of driving. Every single person is different. So at the end of the day, when you come and chat with us, we'll work out what option is the best for you depending on your style of driving and how often you drive the vehicle. But often this gets left in like a train station car park that she'll drive to, and then so for the entire day that she's going to be parked there, this camera system will actually work on a motion detection. Motion detection means that any movement around the front of the car, even to a degree cars just passing by that are on the road, that will set off the motion detection front and at the rear, and it will log all the footage into the dash camera here onto its own memory card. And that memory card, we put a 512 gigabyte memory card in there, so a nice large memory card that's going to be able to hold all the footage that this dash camera will be able to record while parked up. all the footage will save into a motion detection file. So if she did have an accident, or if something hit into the car while she was away from it, it will save that impact into an impact file, and you'll be able to go into your motion detection files and work out what happened around the accident. It's quite good having a camera motion detection, because you normally get the before math, the entry into the car park. Normally you capture them walking around your car afterwards. You capture the whole story, which is a nice thing, rather than just the impact. But this dash camera is going to help give us some sort of protection while the car is unattended, which was obviously the main important thing, and going for the bigger battery was a must for this customer. But that is pretty much it. I'm not going to go too much deeper into it. I mean, overview, Thinkware cameras are great, really reliable. Only brand of camera that we use here. Got them in my own car with battery systems. Really recommend them. There's an app that you use to download the footage off your phone. So you just sit in the car, connect to the camera via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and you can download your footage into your phone to then send away easily as an email, message, WhatsApp, whatever you may choose. But thanks for watching this video. This is Max from John Cleese. If you've got any questions on dash cameras, or want to get a quote for your vehicle, get in contact with us via the links in our bio. Thanks very much, take care, and goodbye.